Okay, here we are at the Black Creek Marina. Never been to this one before, so we'll see how it goes today. Might do a little fishing. I got the poles, I got some bait, I got the tackle box. We'll see. Really more just exploring. My intent today is to go that way under the bridge and back over in that area, and I'm gonna go until I get tired, I guess, and then kind of take it easy and float back a little bit with the current. This is Black Creek. I've been on this before, but I started way back over in Middleburg. So this is actually in Green Cove Springs, and we'll just see how far we go today. Maybe we can catch some fish. Okay, that is the park, I guess, Roosevelt Avenue Bridge, under 17. That is the other side of the Black Creek Marina, and it is going to be a warm one today. Already sweating a lot, but not a whole lot of boat traffic, at least so far, and very pretty, very scenic place. Probably a good place to throw some fishing line in every once in a while, but not right now. Right now, we're still just kind of exploring around a little bit and seeing what's going on. That's the direction that we want to go. That direction over there. For the time being, I got Black Creek to myself. Seen about, I don't know, maybe 10 boats and 4 or 5 jet skiers today. Not too bad. It's a beautiful day. It's on the warm side. But water is nice and calm. And it's very easy to paddle. I'm just sitting here right now, floating. Not really moving much one way or the other, which is okay. But anyway, pretty beautiful section here. Thought I'd give this area a try. Like I said, got this section of myself right now. Seen some fishermen. Off back behind me there, that's heading towards Middleburg. That's a pretty far piece to Middleburg. And then if you go this way, off in that direction is the direction we came. And that takes you to Green Cove and the Black Creek boat ramp where we put in the water. But as you can see, the water is calm, very beautiful. Could use a little bit of a breeze, but not complaining. But haven't done any fishing yet, but still just kind of paddling around and exploring. So seeing what it looks like around here, and I'll check back in with you later. That's pretty interesting. Somebody's got it decorating, I don't know if you'd call it a dock, but at least the corner of their property. Still a beautiful day. Getting to be a lot more boaters out here though. We've paddled far enough that we're starting to get into houses again. So we'll keep paddling and see if we can go the other direction and get back out of the houses. And we'll say goodbye to this little fella right here. And we'll keep heading that way, right there. Okay, I'm about halfway between here and Middleburg, I think. Probably a couple miles down that way, you come to a place they call Redneck Beach. Been by it before, my wife and I, but she didn't like the boat wake, and there were a lot of boats that day, so we turned around and headed the other direction into the housing complexes, which is a pretty nice paddle. It was a good scenic day. Unfortunately, I didn't really get any camera footage that day. And at the time, I didn't have a YouTube channel. Anyway, this is where we're at. We've come several miles. I don't know how many exactly. But as you can see, it is still a beautiful day here in Florida. And I'm still enjoying myself on my kayak in the water. There's some fantastic scenery here. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. And I decided to park here under a shade tree for a little while. It's pretty hot out there in the sun. I think temperature's showing about 87 degrees. When you're out there in the sun, you can feel every bit of it. I think I'll just park here for a little while. Got me a nice big tree to stand under. Over here I got company. You can't see him, but there's a little otter swimming around right over there by those bases of the trees. Pops up every once in a while. Cracks a shell and makes some noise. Lets me know he's here. Pretty peaceful. I think I'm sitting in about 8 to 10 feet of water. Very calm. Just a beautiful day. Use a little bit of a breeze would be nice. But it is nice under the shade. Some folks over here have got the same idea that I've got. They've been sitting under there for a while. On back down that way is the boat ramp where I came from. And that's the way we're going. And we'll continue here in just a little while. Alright, that is a train trestle. I really still don't know where I'm at, other than I'm on the Black Creek, but pretty impressive sight. Apparently that side over there is where all the boats go through. Still a beautiful day in Florida. Still haven't caught any fish. Still haven't tossed a hook in the water yet either. So, probably on the way back. Let me figure out where I'm at. Okay folks, I've been out here for several hours. Roughly went about 7 miles up the Black Creek, and it's about 7 more miles, I think, to 23 over there, which is where the first time that I came on Black Creek, I was in that area. So I think all in all it's about 14 miles from bridge to bridge here. There is another boat ramp about 2.5 miles that way, but it's got private roads and stuff that runs up to it, so I don't know that it's a public one. Anyway, I decided it's probably time to turn around and head back home. So I'm believing between 6 and 7 miles is a pretty good piece today. So I'm probably going to end up with about between 12 and 14 miles paddling. So it's been a beautiful day. Probably going to end up with some sunburn on my legs. Sunscreen pretty heavily, but I've been out here for a long time. So anyway, that's the trestle way on down there. Let me blow this up so you can see it. And that's where I'm heading back to. And then on back to the boat ramp and throw the kayak back on my truck and head for home. So it's been a good day. I'll probably shoot a couple of clips on the way. And anyway, I'll check in a little while.